Alrighty, here we are again with Discarded. This is our Beta 1 video, and today it's not just me, Jake, it's not just the producer, it's also Boaz, Havron, Tyler, Baldwin, and Devon. I'm so sorry I can't grab your last name right now. Devon, what's your last name?
Gregory. It's
Gregory,
okay.
Devon Gregory. There we go. Apologies. But yeah, so here's our game and where it's at. Here are the lovely people that make it. Half of us are right here in this call right now, commentating on this wonderful video in my slow-moving mouse. We have enhanced the tutorial a little bit, and you can check it out in-game now by hitting the pause menu, which colloquially is the escape button. Boaz, who do you think I'm going to pick here?
You're totally gonna pick the fish legs, because
Fish
that's
legs.
awesome.
Fish
Fish
legs.
legs.
Look at this. Look at this big, beautiful environment we have now with all these big, beautiful lights. It's so good. It's so good. Cody and Juan really killed it. Oh, okay, so this is our first, brand new feature, right? Tyler, could you go into, what this is? What are we looking at here?
Yeah, we show you how much damage you're gonna take next turn, with that little darker red, and that'll react if you give yourself block or if you hit the enemy with some dull. So it looks like we're gonna do potential, give the enemy some damage, give them some dull, give ourselves some block, and you see that little little bar went down.
Mm-hmm. And here it
There
goes
it goes
again.
again.
Mm-hmm. And also, just of note, is that cool new VFX for the block, which you and Cody and Devon pretty much collabed on together to make happen. Oh, here I am. I'm showing off now the diminishing, intent health there.
Killed him too fast.
Fish legs.
Yep. And we're going fish legs, of course, because the fish legs are so cool. They're looking so good. But I'm just showing off this here. Mariah's card art and also Jay's awesome little UI scale-up thing that's still in progress. But all that card art. Look at all this card art that Mariah's doing. I really like it. I really enjoy the vibe.
It's looking great.
Yeah. It looks like crayon drawings. It just looks like super organic. It's very neat. Very much our game. Right? Like the toys drew it, almost. It's like the toys drew it. And then here's another thing. The card tooltips, right? So before we didn't have tooltips on the card, just on the static objects, but now if you hover over the cards, you see what their status effects do. You get a little definition so that you don't have to, look for a reference or anything like that.
It'll also tell you what a card is going to do if you're going to add that card to your deck.
Yeah, this Call of the Deep card, there's that awesome block effect again. But yeah, I think it's super cool that we get to preview the cards you make, and then here's that card itself, right? Rip Current. But yeah, now when we hover over, not only do you get to see what the status effect does, but also if it makes a card, you get to read what that card does as well. Just more UX, right? Just more user experience.
Mm-hmm.
More player feedback. Boaz, is this a good build? What I got going on right here?
I don't think there's any build that's not a good build, so probably.
Then that's just a credit to you and Tyler really balancing all the things out, right? Oh, and there's me showing if we go back, you'll see that here, I'll pause the video for a second. But if we go back,
You're not taking any damage.
yeah, you see the red there, and then it goes away completely, and now I'm not going to take any damage. That's just more of that UX, more of that player feedback for you.
Honestly, the biggest improvement that happened due to this is that it incentivizes blocking. Now that you know you can get to the point where you're not taking damage, it's I want to block.
That's
It
such
feels
a good
good
point.
now.
And here it is, just a little revamped event for us. It's a rest stop. You've reached an isolated corner to stop in. You may rest before the next floor or search for valuables nearby, so you can either rest or get a sticker, right? And of course we're going to go for the badass sticker. That's exactly what we're going to do, probably because it's called a badass sticker. And here, we had this last time, but we're just going a little more in-depth. It deals 3 damage whenever you play a card on the part that you choose. So you choose a part, and all the cards get the sticker effect.
It would totally fish legs, because then the rip currents that you add to your deck also have that effect.
So it goes on the cards that are on the part and the cards that the cards on that part make, right?
It makes fish pretty strong right now.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
Teddy.
And Teddy.
And Teddy. And
True.
Teddy.
So there's me just
If-
showing it off, right?
The fish Teddy combo is kind of the highlight of this build,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Highly recommended to try it out.
Same. Oh, and this is one more thing. So if you go over the cards, oh, there it is. So I'm showing here the that when you I'm trying to drop the cards. That's so funny. So yeah, so look, we can see the card that you create from this card, right? Rip Current, and it also shows you that you get the sticker bonus. So this Rip Current card is going to be absolute murder because it's going to be a 0-cost 8 damage card, which is
Even
just great.
better than 8 damage, because if you have potential, it's like 5 plus potential, 3 plus potential.
That's so good.
And the card play itself causes damage too, and the Rip Current.
There's just so many good synergies. Oh, and then one more thing right here, right?
Yeah, skip reward. If you have a build that you're comfortable with, go ahead and keep it.
Yeah. But I think that's the end of the video there. We're at the point now where we're just, we've put in all the features, and now it's just about making those features shine and like putting in little quality of life things, because there's so many systems here. There's so many systems in this game that, like, we want to make it super approachable for all players, right? And I think that's what we're doing. I think that's what we're doing.
All sorts of levels of polish, balance, and feel good.
Yeah. The game's coming along real well. We're super excited for everybody to play this one. Please, 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 please fill out the feedback form after you play it. And as always, we are super, super excited to see what all of the other teams are doing and how they've been progressing as well. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will catch you next time.